Welcome in, welcome in. Yay, I made it. So I had a false start. Thought I was streaming, wasn't streaming. But today we are announcing that yes, the Pip Hatch Perch Off is going to be happening soon. I believe it's on this other screen, so let me bring that up real quick. It is happening July 1st. It goes until August 30th. You're going to want to join the Discord, scan that QR code. That's going to sign you up for the contest. First place is going to be the most hatches and pips that are alive and groomed. And then that's going to get both plushies. Second place is the most pips that are alive. Third place is the most hatches that are alive, and so forth. It should be pretty easy to judge. Hopefully, people are decent at ranching. If not, maybe it'll be a good excuse to get better at it and try some new things. See what's the most efficient and how many you can actually fit, or how many your PC can even handle. It seems like a fun challenge to me, and I look forward to going along with it. In fact, I'll be trying along with everybody else, but obviously I can't win or anything like that. So I look forward to everybody joining. It's open to anybody that wants to. It's free. The only thing that might cost money is if you live outside of the United States. I would ask for help with the shipping. Anywhere in the United States, if anybody in the United States wins, it's going to be free shipping. But outside the United States, yeah, we're gonna have to come up with an agreement on that, because then there's all sorts of extra fees. And I've already spent a lot of money on the pips and the hatches plushies. That came out of my own pocket, so try not to bankrupt myself, if you understand what I mean. So that's the only caveat to those. And if, let's say, they didn't want to help with the shipping on that, then they could either get the code themselves or gift it to somebody else that might want to have it. So try to be open and understanding on that. Anyway, I'm looking forward to getting into the game and seeing where we're going today. Today I do want to get into the teleporter planet. However, let me hide this. However, there are a few other things that I want to get into. Namely, I believe we're ready to start harvesting the natural gas down here in these thermal gas fissures. I haven't learned too much about these, but I have a feeling these are going to be very nice. They do have a dormancy duration. Okay, the blockages caused up by sulfur. Okay, so we can get sulfur out of them. That's going to be really good, because I believe that we use sulfur in other things. So that marine drill. Now, I know the marine drill takes diamond, like constantly takes diamond. It might constantly take other things too. Anyway, let's go ahead and start it up. At least have it running on a 1 speed. I looked over here and I was wondering why these plants weren't growing. Apparently it is too irradiated. The radiation levels are above the level where these can actually grow. That's how bad it is over here. It is. That's a lot of rats. That is a lot of rads. And since it's so many rads, I think that we're going to be setting up a diamond production here. Because if I'm not mistaken, we have plenty of wood. We should have plenty of wood. I've been growing these gum trees quite a bit. So if we made refined carbon, let's see, are we researching? I don't think we are. Now this would take 30 databanks, and I don't know if I have 30 databanks. I have 11 databanks. I haven't gone to space yet, but we could, discover more things. Carbon dioxide geysers and things. I don't know if I really want to do all that. These story traits would help out a lot. We could do one of those. That might be good. And we are down in here. We already have our marine drill on this. So let's see what that does again. It's going to take... How much power do you take, first of all? You take 960 watts. Wow, that's going to... Luckily, we do have a metal refiner up and running now, which is another thing I kind of want to focus on real quick. I kind of want to get back in here so I can cool this plate off even more. I want that to be cold. Because I believe this has 100% uptime anyway. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to remove this one on a 7. This one on a 7. And we're going to pop some eardrums again, basically. I mean, we'll use Atmo suits, but probably gonna pop some eardrums, which means I need to stop the delivery of the fuel going to that location. In fact, let's stop it altogether. Yeah, that might have released some hydrogen because I did not put it out first. That's a shame. That's all right. No? No poof of hydrogen? Well, that's convenient. Alright, I'm gonna say no more of this. And no more of this. Okay, and then I want to have a step up here. We can do it out of just regular tile. Let's get some stations. Checkpoint, we'll make this out of iron, I suppose. Iron is probably more plentiful right now. We'll get 2 of those in that right now got hydrogen in it, which I do not want, so maybe cancel those for right now. Let's just focus on this because I do need to get that hydrogen out of there. I mean, I guess I could... Let's do this. Let's do this, and then we'll plumb it out. We'll plumb all that out, please. Yeah. This one can be canceled. And then I need to get oxygen back over here. Luckily, I already have this set up kind of for it. The constructions should all be priority 6s. Yeah. And we're doing the polluted mud and to polluted dirt thing, which is hopefully feeding these guys well. And they should... Let's see, how many critters do I have it set for? Let's do 2. Yeah, I think 2 is more than enough for here. 2. In fact, maybe I could grab one, relocate over to here. That might be a good idea. I don't want to make them starve. I think they only grow their scales when they're well fed. Okay. There we go. Now we're getting the hydrogen out. That'll be fine. Okay, it should be safe now to build the Atmos suit docks. Not 3 of them. Cancel that. Still got a little hydrogen in that one we need to clear up. Alright, no, that's fine. And then we'll get this hooked up to like that. That will be oxygen. Power-wise, I think we already have it, so that's not a problem. This can be emptied. And let's see, do we have any automation interference? No, we don't. That's great. That means I don't have to deconstruct. That would be a nightmare. Alright, somebody needs to come and empty this. And then we'll go ahead and put in a few more of these. In fact, I mean, I could do something like this. Check it every time. We have enough steel, so that's not a problem. Okay. Yep. We're gonna do something like that. And instead of cobalt, though, I'm gonna use iron for this. And then the automation wire as well, please. Let's get iron for that as well. Iron is really close as well. That's really good. And as far as power goes, yeah, I don't really know how I want to power all that. Right now we're struggling, but you know, it is what it is. Let's make that out of iron. All right, deliver suit. Level 9. Right now we're pushing a lot with this dirt thing, and we got a print, which might be probably not useful right now. This is my refrigerator slash freezer that kind of works. All right, and we're ready to go in. Deconstruct on a 7. All right, cool. Now we're in here. Next, I'm gonna want to have insulated igneous rock. Yep. I'm gonna want to have this go this way instead, basically. Then go up here. And the same kind of thing. So this one would go up here. This one would go over here. I'd have bridges. Okay. So this would go to there, and then this would go to there. And then this is the one that would be responsible for going out down there. Got you. So we'd have it coming down like this, going in, like so, with a bridge. And I'm gonna have to fill it up with more hydrogen, which is fine. I think that works pretty well. We'll snip that off. I might as well go ahead and just have it hooked up then, I suppose. And all these should be construction level 6s. Or 7s, technically, because this is something I want to get done right away. Let's go ahead and get my regular builds on a 6, though. Looks like I do have some ceramic, though. Not a lot. I don't know, maybe. I could change some of it over to ceramic. Might be nice. Especially the things that aren't, you know, cold. Yeah, this is what we want to be doing, guys. Gonna get this down to temp. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be on natural gas. Right now I'm running on hydrogen, but really natural gas is where it's at. We just need to get a renewable source of diamond, and we got enough radiation that we could be making diamond nonstop. Especially with more gum trees. Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine. Alright, so all these could be copied and pasted. Let me see where this is running. So right about here. Ventilation, canister drainer. Oh, I can't. Okay, let's get rid of this. These are a lot to run. I hope we can run them. I don't know. I know our power is not the best right there. Let's see. We need... Oh, yeah. That was going to be... Canister drainer. Gas bridge. Yeah, these pipes here... These pipes here, I'm gonna make ceramic. I'm gonna try to. Ceramic. Alright, so you're gonna go in there. Yep, and then... Yep, and then this one would be ceramic. And then this would be ceramic. Ceramic. Cancel these. Ceramic, right? So, see, that one goes in. And if it can't go in, it goes over. And it goes over here. That's fine. This would go in. If it can't go in, that's fine. This would go there. Then this would be ceramic going in this way. Coming in that way. Going out that way. Coming in. Alright, so there's all my ceramic. That's good. Let's go igneous rock. That would go this way. That would come out. Priority 7. Alright, hopefully the ceramic will be here shortly. Alright, we're ready for more gas when needed. Let's check on this. This is sand, decorating, ranching, operating, ranching, researching. Plug slug. Now, sand it is. Those weren't great choices. Well, they're good at bringing the igneous. You might have an issue reaching that one spot. Let me get a ladder over here. So this is set for -80, huh? There's the ceramic. That should help a little bit with the temp. I wish I had more, but there's only so much polluted water I can haul around. Bionics is still a thought. Might get. That is a lot of radiation, though. We could definitely make a lot of diamond with that. Luckily, we are researching. That's good. But yeah, we're going to run short on the amount of data banks, I think. We could go to space. That's a thing I could do. So it looks like I can't do all 3 of these. How many can I do? Could I maybe cancel one? And then just do the other one? Alright, I guess it was this then that I needed to do. Or that one. I don't know. Alright, I'm just gonna do all this igneous rock and then whatever ceramic I can put in. On a high priority. Come on now. Overheating damage. Oh my goodness, what happened? Well, my oil's gone. There it is. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I think that's a reload. I'm reloading that. That's some bullshit. What happened to my blob? There wasn't anything that hot in there. Bro, I don't need all that steam running around my base. Ugh. Yeah, I could fix it, but there's no fun in that. Okay, so it's crude oil. 293 grams. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Strange. Idleness, 7 idle dupes. That's a lot of idle dupes. Yeah, not a lot for me to do right now. This has been cored out pretty well. This is a sulfur geyser, so we're going to have plenty of sulfur to deal with. The other thing is this thing. It takes a lot of power to run. I do have some power available here in this natural gas, but the other natural gas got compressed like really far down. So getting the natural gas out of that is pretty important. We will need renewable diamond. Right now, diamond under diamond. Not even a ton. Not even a ton. So that's going to go quick. I'm definitely going to need to get Atmos suits down here. Well, I do have Atmos suits to go down there, but not very many. Only a few. But we do have Atmos suits to go down there. I believe there's 2 liquids on this. No. There were 2 liquids on this. Now it's frozen mucin. Because it is minus 16 degrees. I guess I need a little bit of crude oil down here too. Good, I saw that. 198, please. Yeah, I'm imagining that is changing the temperatures quite drastically around here. Yeah, it's cold in there, a little bit. Luckily, it's not a big opening, so... Alright, we'll go slow. Hopefully this does not break. Let me keep an eye on it. Where was it? Where's my steam room? Yeah, right here. Please don't break. Alright, delivering all the ceramic, right? That's fine. I think I'm just gonna wait until we get more ceramic, maybe. Currently, though, I am heating this area up quite a bit. Alright, don't blow it off. Toasty surroundings, yeah, I'm sure. Okay. Okay, that one's done. Still on there. Let's go check that one spot. Down here. Nope, still not there. It's a long trip. It's a very, very long trip. Alright, still okay. Power is very low, but you know, that's alright. I almost wish we were making polluted oxygen with this stuff. It would definitely kind of help us out. Because then we'd get more clay, which we could then use for more ceramic. Dang it, why did you do that? I saw it that time. There was no reason for that. There was nobody even in there. It just slid right off. What up, Scooter? Oh, it slid off, and now I have steam. And polluted oxygen. Where'd the hell that come from? Alright, let's restart again. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do something drastically fast right there to make sure that doesn't happen, I guess. Last thing I need is this thing putting out steam like that. Crazy. I wish I had naphtha. I think I do have some plastic. I don't know if I could get it hot enough to melt it. Maybe. One of the metal volcanoes, possibly. Alright, so this is an issue. I'm going to move everything that's on it right now off of it. I'm going to say that we're going to cancel that. This will be igneous rock. That will come up to there, and that's already ceramic. Right, that would then come down like so, and I'd cancel this. And then I would come down like this, and I would cancel whatever that was. Priority 7s. Alright, let's try to close this up fast. Bro, what happened there? Yeah, once again. Alright, let's see if I can just... that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. My blob ain't working. Yeah, I'm sliding today. Having a hard time with this. Did they change the mechanics of blob blocks? Is that just not enough? It could be that it's not enough. Let me go on this one at least, and we'll get a bigger blob. Alright. First of all, we'll go over here and get a new blob. 198. Relocate that to right here. And what's going on around here? I mean, I know it's warm right now. That's gonna suck for a minute. Hopefully we can run cooling and that will all be better. And then I want to get everything off of there. And my build commands are gonna be 6s. Come on now. I'm being optimistic here. We're canceling this one. We're going into insulated igneous rock. Yep. We're canceling these two because those are probably ceramic. And yep. You son of a bitch, why did you go up? My liquid just went up. Yeah, I do have oxygen in here too, and a little bit of polluted oxygen. That's crazy. Lurk again? Alright. And now it's like gone. All right, I spilled a little bit out, right? No, yes? Oxygen. Wait, I don't see no steam. Okay, I do have a little bit of other gases in here, though. That sucks. That's going to stifle this thing here and there. Bro, that sucks. Polluted oxygen and oxygen. Neither one or carbon. If it was carbon dioxide, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. But since it's oxygen and polluted oxygen, they're just going to float up there choking it out once in a while. I don't really want to pump it all out. Is that supposed to be anything? I mean, it looks like it's fine. Cancel build. Yeah, it's running fine. I think we good to go. I think I go in here and I mop. I think it was just that it wasn't enough oil. It must have been just not enough oil. And somehow the steam got underneath it? Like, what? That was very strange. I've never seen that before. Let's move that. It's over here. Yeah, we'll get rid of this, and then we'll go ahead and have somebody close this up. And those are already 6s, but we'll make them 7s just because. And then this should be making this cold. Yeah, minus 80 degrees now. Minus 92. So I should be able to fill this up with hydrogen. And it looks like we don't even need this one over here to run. So this is going to be way colder. But we should be able to have more frozen food, and that should fix our issue. So that is going down very cold temperature-wise. I just saw some fish food going in. Already minus 30. Going out. Totally frozen. Here's another one. So we shouldn't have any more refrigerated food. In fact, let me go ahead and check our food. See if we have any refrigerated stuff. Deep freeze, deep freeze, deep freeze, deep freeze, deep freeze, deep freeze. No, everything's in a deep freeze, so we're good. So yeah, food has been doing really, really well. Could have sworn I had more food than that. Huh. So yeah, we have barbecue, cooked seafood, edamame. Edamame. Those are the main ones. All right. Hopefully we'll be having less and less of this bad stuff here. And I do like it. They can go in there and just grab whatever they want. Do we have anything to display yet? No, not yet. We need to work on that. All right. So I finally got past this issue, and now our food should be sorted. Other things I could do is I could mop this up. Even though it probably will have to happen again. Maybe that wasn't a great idea. These should be running okay. Let's check in on them. They just ate. His ore growth is at 10% a cycle because he just ate. So yeah, we'll get some iron ore out of him. So now I can take these out. So undock. No, deconstruct, 7, deconstruct. This is going to pop some eardrums. It's unfortunate, but I do need to get back to the way it was. Let's go ahead and mop up this oil. And I don't know if there was any oil down here that spilled. Probably, no, I guess not. Oh yeah, right there. There's a little oil right there. All right, what's the pressure right now? It's already bad. It's already overpressured over here. That's, yeah, whatever. Sorry, guys. Deconstruct that. My bad. And then let's put in these. And then, do we need to run cooling for this? Oh yeah, we do. We do need to run cooling for this. So let's get plumbing. Look at these conducting panels here. Zinc? No. Aluminum's the best. I guess I could go aluminum. I think that's good. We'll have this going this way. This is the cooling loop, right? Well, this was the other cooling loop. Wait. Snip this. So really it would be this going down. Snipped. I was going to have it going down here and sharing the cooling there too. All right, let's have it go down this way. Then it'll connect over here. This loop is going to have to be shut down for a minute and maybe expand it a little bit. Or a buffer tank put in. I think a buffer tank put in would be better. Buffer tank. Maybe one over here. All right, we'll snip this off then, because that's where it's going to go in at. And then plumbing-wise, we'll have a regular pipe going out this direction with a bridge. And I mean, I really don't care, but something like that. That should work. And hopefully we can get over here and do all these things. Because I'm going to want to cut that. Oh, it's already blocked off anyway, so we already need that. Oh, well, it's because I'd already done that. Yeah. All right, and I'm going to want to have this only going probably... Yeah, you know what? 3 is fine. I think we can go through 2. This stuff is going to be... What do I have it set at? 31 degrees. No, I have it set at 28. Yeah, no, that's fine. I think that'll be more than enough. We can cancel this mesh tile. We don't need it. Alright, so I have to hook these back up to non-oxygen. Can we just not give that oxygen? Thank you. This can go over to there. And is not being filled up for some reason. Alright, well, they should be getting it if they need it. These must be on a low to 40, huh? I guess we're getting some power some other way. Must be from the free power right here. I think that's hooked up to all this. No? This runs way too much stuff. Alright, still waiting on these little pieces here. Construction, please. 7s, maybe? Could we get on that? I'm sure they're very busy. Alright, well, they're getting to all the rubber making. Rubber making's going well. Alright, so now we have that set up. What I want to do is do a little snip work. Alright, instead we're going to have these connecting here and separating here. Those can connect there. This will connect to this. Cancel that so that they don't change it. But let's get this over on this side. Going out that way. Because this is the one that's then going to go up like so. And go in there. So this is going to be snipped. This is going to be snipped. This is going to be snipped, darn it. Let me actually snip it over here and put it back on this side. There you go. Alright, and that cooling loop is all going back into where it needs to go, and then we can just hook this back up like so. That's all that needs to do. Yep. So it'll still have some cooling effect. Then these are gonna all connect as well. Deconstruct, then... Do I want to deconstruct? No. I would want... Let's see, that goes... Yeah, that's the final step before it goes in, yeah? This is where it's coming out. I'm diverting it going down. We're no longer going to cool the floor, I guess. That's how that is. So then that would go in and get recycled. I believe that's correct. Then I would be able to snip this. And eventually snip this off down here. Because if we're not cooling off the floor, then we're going to just eat the heat of the metal that's coming out of the refiner. And I think I'm okay with that. So let me go ahead and maybe deconstruct all of these as well. Nice. And then we're going to want to make sure that we're making as much iron and steel as possible. Well, not as possible, on demand. And we have almost the right amount of iron already on demand. So that one's going pretty well. This... I don't even know what other liquid is in there. Water and salt water. Okay. I mean, I don't really mind the Neapolitan look that bad, as long as it doesn't spill and make a mess. I've done a few of them, builds like that, where you have 3 different liquids stacked up perfectly so that you have a better cooling than an atmosphere. That's some real OG stuff. Called like the Neapolitan effect, at least that's what I call it. But this thing here, this metal tile is not cold enough. Why is that? Because it's not moving. Why are you not moving? Oh, I see. I didn't do that right. I need to plumb that out. I gotta plumb that out until it starts moving. Alright, I think that's enough. I think that's enough. Hopefully that's enough. Oh man, that's gonna be refrigerated food. At best. Deep freeze, deep freeze, deep freeze, deep freeze, deep freeze. So far, so good. I don't know what we're doing with that mostly. Must be repairing them. Alright, those are running. So we have enough of that now. This is chugging along. Minus 72. So, I mean, it is getting cold. Keep an eye on this piece of food. Minus 27. It should go frozen. But I will double check on everything in here once again. Deep frozen, deep frozen, deep frozen, deep frozen, deep frozen. Yeah, it's all deep frozen. So we should be good. And then the cooked seafood is just going in. Perfect. How did we ever do? This should be dying out, you would think. I might have to kill more of them. I think I'm going to kill more of them. That should kill most of them. And then we can focus on other things. Plus we'll have plenty of fish now that will be frozen, most likely. 39 degrees. Yeah, that's getting colder. A lot of those are running. But that's because I'm not using all this. What's this? Trapped? Damn this mucin. How are you trapped? Yeah, I wish I had I kind of want to redo the bloater farm. I think it could be way better. Might end up doing that. All right, the foods though should be frozen still. Yeah, minus 39 degrees. Minus 39, still minus 39. Radiation, yeah, that's gonna be a thing. All right, yeah, food is good to go. I think I'm ready to up this to iron ore forever. And then iron to steel forever. Let's see how we do. That should steam it up pretty good. We do have other gases in there though, maybe. Sometimes they self-delete. No, we still have those two gases. How much is it? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's not so much, but this one's a lot. A lot of oxygen's in there. Alright, well they should be doing these on 5s, huh? I almost want these on 6s. Because I always want them done. And there's a print. Alright. Let's go check out that print. Tender briskets, poke shell spawns, doctoring, researching doctoring. Yeah, I don't need any of that. The tender briskets, I guess, we can have those. Those can go relocate up to right here. And we'll just make sure that that takes the tender brisket. Tender brisket, where are you at? Come on. Ooh. There it is, tender brisket. Alright, somebody should be moving that. That should get in the deep freezer, and we should be good to go. So there goes the tender brisket at 28C. Some tacos, or fish tacos. I don't know. They're not fish tacos. I think they're just cooked seafood. Nothing special yet. But yeah, I'll take that. And then the metal is going well. I think we have enough steel though. We got about 5 tons of steel. So the next thing I want to do is think about natural gas generation for power. I'll be right back. I need to take a small BRB. Alrighty, I am back, and we are going to do some things. We now have enough Atmos suits. In fact, I could add a few more, even though I had this set up for muckroot, or not muckroot, mealwood. This is too much irradiation, and I don't think hardly anything right there. This is mostly safe. So if this one's not growing there, there's not much I can do. Unless the radiation would be a little bit less here. Maybe, you know, maybe we could have a pip do that, or even better yet, let's go ahead and deconstruct buildings. Level 7. And then I will deconstruct this one and this one. Not this one. Cancel that one. I will deconstruct this one. Because then I could put some sort of plant there. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, it's definitely time to get this set up. I think what we do is we come down here and finish digging out this area. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this out of? Igneous rock? How about granite? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bro, so much sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'll break through right... Well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it kind of does, actually, because the way I'm putting these ladders in right now. So I guess we're going to go down this way, and I'm just going to continue to go this way with it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might go down another level. Why not? It's not very well protected down here, so we might have to do something with this brine. Now I could store it. Or I could clean it. And I have plenty of clean water. Do I have a forever clean water storage? Did I put one of those in here? I don't believe I did. No, so where is all of our clean water? Okay, so we don't really have a great source of it, but we do have 2 pools down here that are a good source. So I could drop one into another and then pump it all out. It's probably a good idea. Let's do that. We'll dig out these 4 right there. That should drop that into this pool. We might want to dig this out first, though, just to give it a little bit more room. Yeah, maybe don't do this one yet. That's kind of how serious that is. And then over here, yeah, we're digging this out. Let's go ahead and build one. It's actually just a planter box. I'm going to try to plant one down here. See if we can't get at least one going here. Wow, look how green he got. He got so green. Alright, so we're going to want to have a mealwood. Nope, radiation level's too high. I might be able to get away with one down here. I wonder if I should kill those things. I'm halfway tempted to. I think I can. We don't need this. Deconstruct. No need putting dirt in it. I think these were going to be for mealwood, because we do need to have a few of these down. Yeah, I'm going to do those at least, and then we'll... no, not that. Deliver suit, cancel deconstruct. Deliver suit. Level 9, yeah, no, that's fine. And as far as oxygen, no, that's all good. All right. Ah, crap, are there dupes down there? There's a dupe down there. Cancel request. Cancel request. Okay, I forgot there's like 4 suits available to go down. Oh my goodness, look how green Patchy is. I really need to stop messing around with that little nuclear reactor over there. That's a lot of rads. I guess I do kind of want to put a mealwood plant there, though. Can I do it? No, I cannot, because there's something above it. Got you. Okay, well, I'm not going to mess with that. So we're going to just kind of forget it was ever there. Meanwhile, let's deal with this area over here. Luckily, I don't have to do a lot of digging, because most of it's sand, you know? Yeah, sorry about... Oh, dude, you're radiation vomiting? Oh, that's not good. Bro, how many rads did you... 437 rads. Do I have rad pills? Is that something that I possess? Yes, it is. Well, I know what they are, at least. But I don't think I hand them out. Oh, man, I should maybe think about rad pills. Yeah, that's no good. Yeah, we're not gonna mess around with that anymore. That's unfortunately nasty. Yikes. Well, hopefully she'll be okay. Once she goes to the bathroom, that should help out quite a bit. And she's eating a, aquatic diet, so that should help out a little bit as well. But my goodness, she's doing it again. Or is that a different one? I think that's the same one, right? I hope it's the same one. How you doing on your rats? Yeah, 417. Not getting better. Probably because she's in the suit with it. You know what? I'm going to move her. I'm going to get her at least out of the suit. I don't think I have a shower here. No, I don't. But I could have her go over here. Just go over there for me, would you? Yeah, it's going to drop some polluted water. Somewhere. Guess not. Oh, there it is. There it is. We could probably dig that out so that we could access it. But most of it just went down there, which is fine. Alright, well, hopefully that'll help with her issue. No, it don't. Now she's going to do it in the base. 397. Did she go to the bathroom? No idea. Alright, so that's going down there. Okay, well, worst things could happen. Let's mop that up. Gotta love how they sparkle streak, though, while they're doing it. And this person just don't give a fuck. SpongeBob over here in the lounge chair, like, oh, I'm just gonna take in the sun. Yeah, the radiation vomiting sucks. How you doing now? You got 162. Well, hopefully she won't be radiation vomiting anymore. Hopefully she got that out of her system. This is now minus 63, so I don't think I have to worry about that no more. We're clearing out this area. I think it might be for a power generation station. 58, well, let's see. It's 922 kgs of natural gas. Wait, no, sorry. It's 16 kgs of natural gas. It's not a lot. It'd be enough to run this thing for a little while in order to see if we could run a generator off of one of them. Lurk again. All right. All right, let me dig all this out. We're digging all that out. All this sand needs to go. Radiation vomiting again? Hopefully that's the last one, you know? Oh, man. Really? How'd you get more radiation? I mean, you go by it, but not by a lot. Bro. This dupe is sick. Oh, no, it looks like I did let a little bit in there. That's booty. Okay. Well, luckily it's not mixing, so, I mean, I guess, whatever. I want to have to pump it out separate. That sucks. One thing I would like to do is maybe come up here so I can submit a bioscan, level 9. Bro, how are you still sick? 257. I think I want to set up a rad pill dose area. I guess I could do the same thing I did on this over here. Because this has the gumwood in it. And we need to make... I need coal or something. I need an apothecary station. which I wouldn't mind getting a few set up anyway. Of course, that would cut off access. Maybe I do it up here, so I can keep access. Alright, so that would be medicine, apothecary. We'd want coal or something for it on one side. We'd want a smart storage of iron on this side. Automation wise, we'd want a NOT gate. Oh, that's still gonna block that area off. Well, no, I guess it won't. Then I'm gonna want one of these. And one of these. With a little bit of automation order. That all has to be powered. Which this has already got a lot of power on it, but it looks like it can handle it. So I'm going to do that. I'm just gonna do that. It shouldn't be on a lot, but it definitely needs to be on. That should be all priority 6s. And yeah, the radiation vomiting is not great. $257. It's not going to go down until she goes to the bathroom, I think, again. I don't have any radiation showers either, I don't think. Although I don't know if it would matter. Ooh, I want to definitely dig out all this. And then what I'd really like to do is build ladders across there, and I would like to inspect this. There's some data banks, hell yeah. Demolish it. Submit bioscan. Demolish this. Demolish that. And then deconstruct basically all of this stuff. Yeah. Could be worse. Could be worse. Yeah, that's bad. Alright, how are we doing on this setup? Not so great. We haven't built any of it yet, it doesn't look like. Oh, they're bringing some stuff to it. Alright. Poor Sandy, building it herself. Alright, we want basic rad pills. That takes coal and coal only. Do we have coal? On a 5, I want to say 5 tons. That's all we want there. Let's go ahead and see if we have coal. I don't even think we do. Oh, wow, we do. We have 12.6 tons of it. All right. So we'll make basic rad pills forever. Let's make that on a 7 for right now, just to make one for Sandy right there. Aw, Sandy. Yeah. Somebody want to get to making that? Dr. Gill's on it. Bro, I love the light. Oh yeah, I forgot I need a sweeper in here. I could tuck it right there, that'd be fine. Alright, hopefully this will help her radiation vomiting. All right. We want to make consumables. Those, nobody. Only the green people get them, which is Sandy. This is going to be for basic rad pills. And we're going to want, I don't know, like 20 of them. On a 5 is fine. Who's eating a rad pill? Nobody eats rad pills. Alright, well, Gil's making a whole bunch of them right now. Shit. There we go. Okay, well, this same situation as before. Did you not go to the bathroom? She really loves puking right there. Sandy over here has 97. Bro, if you're not done puking, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna let her have like one pill and then I'm gonna count her good. Alright, well, those rat pills now should be picked up and put in there. Yep. And we got 3 of them. So that's good. There's Sandy eating her pill. Yep, and now I'm not going to allow her to eat those no more. So, consumables. Rad pills. No more of those. Alright, cool. Well, we'll have rad pills. Yay, we're going to probably need those. Alright, let's go down into this biome here. This is where a lot of good work is going on right now. We're hoping to get this all, oh my goodness, all dug out. Deconstructed the whole bit. Oh, there we go. Now we've done it. Apparently it was the other side that I had to do that from. Alright, deconstruct 7. Let's get rid of these. Alright, that's better. Okay, I think most everything else is going smoothly now that we're not radiation vomiting anymore, which is always a pleasant experience. Looks like we'll be prepared for the next time we get sick, which is always good. And as far as this goes, I would imagine that we're making stuff. We got some cobalt on the ground. Do I ever get central storage? Yes, I did. Are you guys up to date on everything you take? We don't want liquefiables. Medicine, we would... No, I don't want to take the red pills. Organic. Mucin, no. Mud, no. Oak shell motes, no. Polluted dirt, no. Rot pile slime. Power banks? I mean, maybe. Let's see, it's fine, I suppose. Looks like we do capture everything that we need to capture. Alright. So I could easily do that, and they would go get that. There we go. And this is minus 71 degrees now. That's awesome. So this is still chugging. It's not the greatest, but it's working pretty good. And... oh yeah, I forgot all about this. So, snip that off. We can deconstruct this. And I could fill that up until it's full. We'll get a bridge. A bottle filler. And a pipe. And then we'll fill that up with ethanol. See, that sets for 28. It's not even that cold. See, you... Blueprints, supplying, tidying... Oh, wait. Building, suit wearing, digging. Flatulent. In fact, 2 of them are flatulent. No, thank you. Minus 71. All the food is good. How are we doing on food? Could probably use more. We could definitely use more water. So getting this water sorted is going to be really great. Back to this biome here. This is what we're hoping to get taken out. It's taking them a while though. Probably because I'm doing things upstairs. Did I ever... No, I never brought that down. Or actually the game crashed. That's what happened there. Do I have any oil? Yeah, let's get some oil. 197. Here I have been doing all this, and I've been leaking heat and chill. This is already hooked up. I'm just waiting to dig this out and then process this liquid somehow. Either store it or clean it and make it into water. Either way, this does need to be dealt with here. This pool. And I think I could probably dig that out now. Maybe just the one. Make it dribble out. Let me see about storing this water, maybe, possibly. We could get rid of this. It's okay where it is, I suppose. Or I could move that door over here. We could get rid of this. That kind of needs to stay there, though. Although, now that this is working better, maybe I don't need it. I could get rid of this, and I could get rid of this. This would help out quite a bit. Alright, we'll get rid of this as well. And we'll get rid of... We'll get rid of a lot of this stuff. Yep, we'll get rid of this. We're gonna dig this out here. We don't need that anymore. I want to get rid of this altogether. Deconstruct it. Get rid of this. We don't need it. This right here. That can go. All of these can go. Deconstruct. Yep. Alright, let's get a ladder on this side going down. Get some liquid reservoirs. And once again, they're not going to do anything downstairs because I'm busy doing everything up here, but... Oh well. And hopefully we can make sure that only clean water goes in here. Yeah, we'll find out. Let's see, that was for the polluted stuff, which we don't need anymore. So that can go. I'm going to move these doors over here. I'm then going to move this over here, deconstruct all these ladders. They can all go. Deconstruct the buildings. These buildings can go. There you go. This pipe here, I'm not exactly sure where that goes. This is extra clean water. Okay, well, I think that's important. I think that should probably go in maybe even first. You know, if you got extra clean water, you can go down there. Yep. Alright, well, some of them are having to swim right here, but we'll clean this up a little bit. All right, that's looking pretty good. We'll get some more of these put in. Why can't I put one there? Oh, there we go. Too bad I can't put one right there. I'd like to. But what we'll end up doing is getting a pump in here. Alright, so the pipe's gonna go all the way through there. This will come out through this way. Immediately going into a bridge wherever we're gonna feed it off of. And then coming up into here until it goes into a vent that is then occupied also with a hydro sensor. Like so. Power for all that? Well, it's gonna have to be something like this. I guess if I didn't have that ladder there, I could have done it, but that would have been hard to build all this without that ladder. I do like having that ladder there, and I don't really want to rebuild all this, so it'll be kind of a smaller tank, but so be it. As far as even more water after this, I will have to set up like a forever storage for it, but... Alright, this can be for 990. That's close to 1,000, yeah. But after that, no more. Alright, anyway, that's good for that water there. We're gonna start pumping that up. Looks like that has nicely drained, so we can just kind of dig that up. Maybe mop it. And I probably don't need to dig this out, so let's not do that. I'm just gonna get plumbing, a pump, some pipe. This is coming in a long way. Something like that. And then we'll have a bridge going in this way. And I probably should have a bridge coming out this way, or at least going down. Let's see, the bridge has permission, or the thing going through there has permission. I think the thing going through here has permission. So I'm going to put a bridge right there and just snip these two off and deconstruct that one. Okay, good. Hopefully they do those first. And that is just pumping liquid out. Not what I wanted. So we're going to snip that for now. But we don't have any way to get liquids, so let's get one of those ways of getting liquids. It's going to be right there. And yeah, that'll go into there. Alright, toilets are going to start backing up if we don't get some of this done quickly. So let's... Meteor showers? Yeah, no, I would imagine so. They must have got them in. Yeah. So hopefully we're not overfilled. Don't think so. Alright, well, now we have water right here next to this, so that's really good. That should make it really easy for research to happen, which right now we are lacking what? We are lacking a few of those data banks. That is to learn diamond production, which I kind of need. That has been analyzed. This has not been analyzed. This is going to be putting it off at very cold temps. I should come in here and finish this build. So let me do that. We'll get some of these liquid reservoirs located in here. Let's get the plumbing. Alright. I don't think it really matters. This place is pretty cold anyway. The only thing I don't like about that is... Let me cancel this. Let's do this instead. Am I running low on stuff? I must be. Cancel all this. Yeah, let's use sedimentary rock, I guess. I got plenty of obsidian as well, you know? I mean, granite's even better. I'm not sure if I want a liquid shut-off. I think I kind of do, but that's going to require even more power. It's going to require automation wire. It's going to require power. We must have been getting some cobalt recently. So we'll upgrade those wires as well. I could then replace these, at least, with what will be insulation. Like so. Alright, that's pretty good. That'll give them a lot to do. We're gonna have to wait a while for that. Let's see, this is gonna be for ethanol. Level 9 auto bottle. That's just to fill up this loop, which should help with cooling. Like, I want to be able to keep this base. If this is 28 degrees. This is set for 30. So if it ever gets to 30, it shuts the doors. So, yeah. So most likely, the aqua tuner will do most of the cooling for the base, and the hydrogen setup will be mainly for the food, but can help out if need be, if it gets too warm. Yeah, that should work. Ethanol is going in now. And as far as cooling goes, it's not too bad. We do have some heat over here that we could address. Like, these could be radiant. We got a little bit of aluminum. What if I put in maybe 3 of them right there? Battery's a little bit low. Don't really like that too much, but having bionics would probably help out with that quite a bit. Let's see, ethanol going in. Yay, more and more steel. Looks like more and more cobalt, just refined metal around on the ground. Let's see if that geyser is available now. Cobalt volcano. Yep, it is active again. How about my gold one? Sure looks like it. Yeah, definitely looks like it. And we have enough steel that we could probably focus on that, but we're almost done with this. This is very close. Let's see. Let's make sure that these builds get done. These are going to be 7s, I think. Sevens on that too. Let's go digging. Ah, crap. Digging. These can be 6s. Yeah, we can get to these and get them done, I think. Priority digging 6s. Yeah. This cooling here will be nice. Not only that, but we do have a lot of ethanol right here. But quite a few of these nosh beans. So I'm hopeful that we can make that new food for the hermit. And a few other reasons. Awesome. I'll hope to keep this somewhat intact. I don't think I need to dig up this abyssalite, and it's the best insulation you can get, so. At least it was last time I checked. Nice. Phosphorite, we got 71 tons. That's not too bad. It's quite a bit. Oh, radiation. Who got it? Oh, you're all right. Let's see. This temp here is 58 degrees, but we're gonna have to go with steel. Luckily, we can. So we'll get a steel pump in there. See what happens. I think I'd already set up something for this. Yeah. So I could theoretically just do something like that. As far as if he'll do it or not, we'll see. Power? Doesn't have it. Not sure if it's hooked up to anything or not. Alright, so they're going to be hauling a lot of debris in order to get to all those pipes that I have in there. As far as these gum palm seed trees, we have so many of them that I could literally do quite a bit. I kind of want to see if I can make coal with them. Choose blueprint. A vole. No, thank you. Operating suit wearing. Building, researching. Operating. Kind of a mechatronics engineer. Kind of. Grease monkey, yeah. I don't think I need another dupe right now. I think bionics would be the ones I'd want anyway. Luracedo, I might take. I'll take that Luracedo. I need also to get like a nature reserve. Maybe I could make this a nature reserve. Like maybe we could move some of these batteries. They're kind of ugly anyway. I wish I had like a battery room, you know? That would make it a lot easier. Looks like I got most of these fish out of here. That's really good. Do not mind that at all. What is going on with this one though? Yeah, 0. Huh. Well, that sucks. Okay, let's not kill any more of those critters. Let's see if we can find aquatic critters, beacons, and the fries. 7. We're gonna move all of these guys at least into here. What happened there, I wonder? You can't see anything over there, can you? Don't know what happened there. Maybe I should have had this other one being checked. How are you guys doing? You have enough? You do have 6. Why don't you guys have 6? Interesting. You just left him there, did you? In the door? That sucks. Can he flop out of it? I don't think so. All right, well, that's going to take a minute. How you guys doing? You giving me any kind of medal? You were probably shade recently, weren't you? Because I was pretty sure one of them was like 90%. 10% a cycle. Your ore growth is, yeah, 10% a cycle, so that's good. That's real good. I think we got a good ratio here of 2 critters per thing. And I think they eat okay, so. How's this going? Still working on it. We do have meal wood now, or meal lice now, so what can we do in the kitchen? We need to get one of those mush bar makers, but we do have to be careful on where we put it. Food. Really, I can't put it there. I could put it there, but that doesn't help. Could put it down here. Where can this see? Not really great. The pokey pit is my issue. I guess if my pokey pit, though, was down here instead. That would be better for me. Yeah, that would be way better for me. Let's do that. I'm surprised I'm making more rubber. Where's the rubber going? No, we're not. Okay. Oh, we're just filling that tank up. Gotcha. Alright, now I can copy this setting, paste it there, deconstruct this, and then I can put like some airflow tiles in, like right there. And then I should be able to put the food micro musher like so. We'll have another one of these. So if you're working this spot, yeah, we'll go ahead and close that area off, but we'll put it with another airflow tile. Let's see. That's gonna need a light as well. And let's also make this operational. There we go. That helps out quite a bit, I believe. Alright, so now this thing can make lice loaf. So I want to do that forever. So let's get the meal lice in. Oh, it's already coming in. Good, it can see it. Because this needs meal lice for this. Lice loaf and nori. Yep. Alright, then I'm going to have... That can't see it, though. That's unfortunate. Food safety, yeah? I'd imagine. Let's make sure we don't allow them to eat lice loaf. Okay, and I guess this would store it. Gross. But then this would want, in order to get that, it would need nori, which I do have, and then fish fillets. So I would want this on sushi roll forever. This is gonna then have to be like the 9, whereas this is the 7. And this is the 5. Yeah. Let's see them do that. Maybe. Maybe I should have another place where it only makes so much of it, you know? These could be better refrigerators with automation. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Since I have to make the lice loaf anyway. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna have to redo this, deconstruct it. That was on a 9? That's crazy too much. This will actually help with keeping our food fresh though, so I can't complain. What am I making that lice loaf with? Water. Yeah, I'm gonna have to for now. I'm gonna cancel it though, after he's done with that one. Yeah, no more. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Okay, refrigerators. That's under food. We're gonna have 2 of them. Let's make them out of something good. Like ceramic. Both of them will be hooked up for power. That's crazy on how much power I'm spending up here, but it is what it is. One of them will have automation on it. Let me get that set up right now. This one here with a NOT gate. There you go. Hey, we're making something. What is this? What are you making? Sushi roll. He making a sushi roll. He making a sushi roll? Alright, so we want sushi rolls. In this one. So that can get frozen. Hell yeah. Alright, so this one is only going to be for the mush, or the meal lice loaf. Lice loaf. I think a 5 is fine. This is going to be for all the other stuff. Like the nori. This will be like a 7, maybe? Because I don't have a lot of it being delivered right now. So nori and edibles, we want... Fog jellies. I don't know about calamari. I guess calamari. Fuck, I don't know. Not edamame. Fish fillets. We definitely want those. Excellent fruits. No. Jabo fillets. I mean, I don't have a smoker for that. Lettuce. No. Lice loaf. No. Meal ice. Yeah. Because we're turning that into something. Meat, we turn into something. Raw shellfish, we turn into something, I believe. The snack fruit, the spicy tofu, the spindly grub fruit, if we ever had any, the swamp chard heart, the tender brisket. Is there anything I'm missing? Fried mushroom. What about the regular mushroom? We don't know the regular mushroom. Okay. I don't think the calamari counts. I think I'm going to take that one off. And I think that is it. Alright, so this can make a lice loaf forever, and this will just be on... Make 2. Yeah, we only want 2. 2 at a time, I think, is more than enough. And that will get us the sushi rolls as fast as they can probably make them. And hopefully we don't have too many that are not doing well. Okay, so that's done. This is not powered. Of course. Does this even have power going to it? Technically, yes. Wow. I am really getting away with a lot right there. We're trying to, anyway. And then we're still building all this, too. Okay, good. Let's also then have them get everything out of here. Let's make sure that it's on everything. All standard. Alright, well, hopefully they're coming through here more and more often. I might need to get more suits. Let's check their skills. I haven't done that in a while. I mean, we could be exosuit training them. That would be great. Okay, you're done, I think. Dr. Gill. We want to exosuit train you. I want to improve carry you, but I think you're done now. Yep. Frank. You're a plumber. You don't even have a hat. Let's get you a pyrotechnic hat. Let's give you a dive master skill. Oh my goodness. Gary. You're just a cook that's already maxed out. Larry. You're pretty good. Mrs. Puff. I think you're pretty good. Patchy. You could go demolition or you could get hard digging, but I mean, okay. Let's get you some of these hard diggings. I don't need to get you that one though. Patrick, you're pretty good. Perch Perkins, you're looking pretty good over there. Sandy, could go demo, but really that's the only one. And Sponge, I think you're doing pretty good. Does everybody have the dive master trait? Looks like it. Okay, back down to Perch Perkins. Good. That's good. We could go improve farming. Guess they can handle that. Could be another doctor. Would be handy to have a doctor. Suit sustainability for Ted over here. Ted, you're a construction person. You're going to be exosuit trained. You're going to be demolition or improve. No, you got the improved carry. I mean, technically, you could just be into demolition, but I wouldn't mind having you into digging as well. We got plenty to dig. Yeah, I'm going to give you hard digging and super hard digging. There you go. Now you're a decent digger, too. And they're going to probably go get a whole bunch of those skills real quick. Plastic. I do have 4 tons of it already, so we are wild harvesting plastic currently. That's good to know. Still haven't done that yet. That's fine. That was going to be for carbon dioxide, but I think it's going to be for natural gas now. This is minus 73, minus 19. What is the temperatures looking like around the base? Oh, look at the base looking so nice and temperate. It's looking decent, except for this area a little bit, but it's not that bad. Pretty chill. And then this area here, I kind of want to make this a nature reserve. So these batteries, they're hooked up on the same line as those, and we haven't finished that line at all. I mean, we could finish this line. I could take out some of those batteries and put them some other places, like right over here. See, how many do I want to take out? I want to take out 4 batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How's that? And then as far as power goes, we will snip these off. We'll then go ahead and get some of this conductive stuff. We're gonna probably do cobalt because that's what we can afford. It's free. I mean, I can do that instead and just snip these off. Yeah, I know that's gonna be a problem, but whatever. We could then go up. Okay, and then we're going up and back. I mean, I don't think I need to go up and then back around. We were already going up that way, so let's go this way and then down and over that way. Okay, and then we do have all this over here that we run too, huh? This runs a lot, doesn't it? Okay. Well, the first thing it runs is way over here. I think I'm going to switch over to iron real quick. Bro, this has nets and everything. Yeah, you're off that call now? That's good. Bro, that line just goes off to nowhere. Okay, so we can snip that off. Alright, I'm going to let them get on that for a while. We're going to try to upgrade those wires a little bit. So that I can make this a nature reserve. They come in here a lot, and that would be nice. As far as water goes, we're still waiting on that to be done. Oh, here it comes now, actually. So there's the water. As far as natural gas goes, we're still working on this thing. I think it would have power, but probably not a lot, because I think we're working on the one main power line. It's a big power line. What up, Rosin? How are you doing? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You were visiting Miami? You just see he's Scottish. And his mate's got a crocodile drunk. Dressed it up in a kilt and put a cone on its head. Were you in the States? Did I miss your the US tour? Oh, man. You know how I wouldn't want to miss that. Oh yeah, they use this area a lot. This would be a great nature reserve. I need more of those in my life. How you been, RJ? Do I have a lot of pearls going on right now? I don't think I do. I have not started my pearl farms, I don't believe. This really needs to go. I really need to get rid of this setup. Let me look at this. No, your Scottish friend. You seem either tired or high. Probably both. Dealing with a neighbor from hell. Yeah, I'm having to deal with neighbors myself. I don't really care for too much. We have 15 or 8 of them in there. And a whole bunch of muke in here is gross. I want to get rid of this ranch. I want to get rid of these batteries. I definitely want to get rid of the ranch. So I'm going to kill him. I'm going to deconstruct and deconstruct. All right, no more picking up fish. Next, I do want to have a new room, but I guess I'm going to make it here. We're gonna have, yeah, this might work. It'd probably work better right here, maybe. Oh, I'd like to keep it next to this, though. I don't know, let's see if it'd work. I might have to get rid of this wild one. How is breathability doing around here anyway? 16, 16. It's not great. Could be better. Some places are really nice. You have a neighbor from hell? see, this would be 9 by 9. Ooh, that'd be... yeah, not possible. I'll do it somewhere else. Somewhere else. Somewhere else. Thinking over here, maybe. I could use to make more of these kind of tanks. I've got way too many things going on right now for the amount of labor that I have. I better be careful with that. As far as rubber goes, do I have any idea what I have for that? No? Ceramic, are we getting up there? Okay. I do need to dig out some of these pools, though, because, well, we're going to be utilizing these in different ways to make more oxygen, most likely. This isn't technically free oxygen for me, but it could be if I had beacons over here. But as many beacons as I had over in this one pool, I really didn't want to have any more of those going on. So it looks like this is working now. Hopefully if they have an egg, it will go there. Not exactly sure what happened to those. Still haven't done that. Let me up that construction to an 8. Because I think I've done pretty much everything else. Empty that on a 9. Never did empty that. Because I think everything else here is ready to go. Included brine. I want to get into that. Luckily, we are now pumping up the water, which is going to be very helpful for us. Alright, there's that. Let's go ahead and mop it. Alright, awesome. That is now going to start pumping up the gas. That gas is going to make sure that it just goes that direction. That's going to be our starting fuel, if you will, for our natural gas setup. Meanwhile, we have all this brine that I got to deal with. And I think I'm just going to pump it up and store it, because desalinating it right now would be probably a little bit difficult. It costs a lot of power, which I don't have a lot of right now, so. Looks like this one can be attacked. Alright, well this is getting put in. We can remove some of these batteries. I think I've got at least one in. I don't know. Maybe not. I'll at least set it up for removal. They've got a lot going on. A lot of rubber to deliver. As far as prints available... Ooh, forever food is always nice. An operator, tighter wrench. I will take the pemmican, please. Thank you. Wow, that refrigerator is full right now. What are you full of? You're full of raw shellfish. No, you're full of nori. That also takes nori and those plants. That's the calamari. Okay. Almost wish I had a way that they could access it from a freezer of its own. You know what I mean? But that would be asking a little too much, most likely. Unless I had it then also go through the freezer and do something similar over here. But even then, where would I put that? I could maybe put a freezer over here that this then could see into. If the freezer over here was for all the foods that we're gonna make into something. And we have that put in from somewhere else. Of course, I don't want to have any looping. So that would be the only issue, is making sure that they don't loop. They'd loop. They would so loop. I'm surprised this is not even working right now. That should be, you know, something that we do once in a while. It's sending a green signal, yes. Oh, do we not have water? What are you lacking? Meal ice. You're lacking meal ice. Do we not make enough meal ice? Maybe not. You know what? I will go ahead and grow 2 more, just so that we grow more meal ice. Other than that, I'm going to try to keep it easy on these ingredients. Let me see. I guess I could go with gold. We are getting a little bit of gold. We got 4 tons of gold right now. As far as this goes, let's go ahead and do that. This would go up here. Yeah, I think this makes more sense. Then this will go up like that. Actually, I don't even need to hook these up anymore because we're not doing that now. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be dropping anything more down here, I don't think. So technically, I could snip this off. That all could go, actually, so cancel all of this. Yeah, that all can go off of this, and this would be gold. Okay, that might be a little dangerous, but it should be fine. Then that's hooked up. That is all hooked up. This is a big line that doesn't need to go anywhere. This is already hooked up. Then this is going, and it's going to have to hook up all to these little things. It's all over the place. So let's just have it do this. This, I don't know if I need to do that. I mean, this is clean oxygen. So as far as gases go, I think I could skip it all the way down to here. This one, I think I would want to do it on. So if we went to, yeah, gold, and we did it on this one, for sure. Because that one is right there in the heat of the battle. But these 2 sections, I don't think we need those. In fact, let me snip those off. Because I think they're unnecessary all the way down into the last one. All right, so far so good. And then I think this is where the one that goes all the way down to the bottom is. Yeah. This is going to take them a while to do. I'm going to switch to iron now. My goodness, it's a long wire. I don't have enough metal refiners. And as far as that goes, that was for more gas, but I don't think I'm going to do that, so I'm going to just snip that off. All right, there you go. That's the command of the day, and we will try not to get ourselves too involved in it. The water's nice though, so let me go check our water supply. As far as this goes, yeah, I don't want that pumping the water in. I would want this if you can't. Okay, yeah, this would go up like so. Because if you can't fill up any of these other ones, then fill this up. And then eventually we'll get something else. And I think I can get rid of this bridge. Because I might want that water going off somewhere else some other time. As far as this goes, I think I can stop this now, so no more ethanol, and we can deconstruct that. As far as steel goes, we're up to 5 tons. I don't know what our problem is and why we're not making more of it. We got plenty of material to do it. It's a 6 priority. I do have a few builds going on, but you would think they would have all the materials necessary. So, disabled by automation grid. Oh, I turned it off. Okay, hold on. Let me turn that back on. Oopsies, that's my bad. Alright. So now we should be getting more steel, but I don't really need as much of that steel. That might have been why I turned them off. Yeah, I think we're good on the steel. What I'd like to have actually is more let's see, what do we have as far as metal ore? Iron ore, 37 tons. I think that's like the best one that I can work with because it's now kind of renewable. I don't know how much those guys put out. I'd like to actually see them getting harvested. Yeah, here's all the ores that I have. So galena, that's going to be your lead. We got 16 tons of that. Aluminum would be nice. Zinc, we got 40 tons of that left. That's not very much. Uranium, I think I'm going to want all of these. Cobalt, no, we don't need that. Copper, I don't think I'm going to need that. Wolframite might be nice at some point, but other metals to refine, I think I'm good. I will leave this one on because, well, we might need more iron. So that one's going to produce iron forever. No, that's fine. That one we're going to keep on just because I think these guys get shaved. Just 8. Your scale growth is 95%. So you're pretty close. That zinc. Your scale growth is 4%, so you just got chewed. And that would have went in here and been dropped right above where it has aluminum ore. But then this one has iron ore. So technically, who knows? There's no way to tell. It's not on the rail right now. I don't believe. So no way to tell. But this guy is going to get shorn pretty soon. 95%. It goes up 10% a cycle, so it's like half a cycle away. And since, I'll keep an eye on that while we look at building of these wires. %. Here we go. Of course, I want them to be shorn on a 7, so if I don't have that set up, I'll need to make sure that is the way it is. Hey, more skill points. Don't really need them, though. What I need is you to deliver more things. All right, 98%. Let's go make sure that they are ready to be shorn on a 7. Yes, please, on a 7. Radiation, no, that's fine. Yeah, you again, huh? 54 rads for just walking next to it. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good amount. And you are 99. Let's go. So pretty soon we should get to see this animation, and I'm excited. I haven't seen this animation yet. This will be the first time I've ever seen it. I know I've already missed a few of these, which is unfortunate. Alright, there's 100%. He is ready to be shorn. Somebody should be getting the urn. Squidward's already on it. Alright, I'm gonna slow this down. Alright, what's going on here? Okay, you're in a little boat. Okay, we're making some iron ore. Thinking about fish food. Gotcha. We eat a lot of it. Alright, there's the iron. That made 250 kg, which is a quarter of a ton. And why aren't you picking that up? Okay, that ticks up the critter eggs, but this picks up the polluted mud. Yep, and then the iron ore. That'd be the raw... What? Do I not have you picking up iron ore? Iron ore. Alright, so iron ore. Let's copy the settings on that one, because if that's the case over there, that's probably the case over here. But iron ore then goes up. Yeah, it's a quite a bit amount. Good amount there. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, I could see a few ranches of this would be pretty good for iron ore. That's a decent amount of iron ore. That should go past this and then just drop out there. That's how I'd set it up. As that's for polluted mud. And all the iron ore will just go through. And I could just do everything else, right? So, what is this? This is zinc. We could do zinc ores. We could do all metal ores, right? We could do refined metals. All right, those could all go up. Copy settings, paste settings. I think it's on this one. There we go. Keep it clean and tidy, kind of. Yeah, he has no little scales anymore. This guy doesn't have any either. Yeah, you had just gotten shorn. So we have 2 and 4. Oh yeah, because these are counting, but there's only 1 egg there. Okay, well that's important. Alright, how are we doing? Radiation vomiting, that's not good. How did you get that sick? Oh, by making those, 400. Okay, yeah, probably making those wires. So let's go ahead and get into consumables. Green people get rad pills. And this is why I had them made. Alright, you can have them. Sandy, of course, needs them again. I believe those are the only people that need them right now. Oh, man. Radiation vomiting is the worst. Nothing I can do about that area down there. Very gross. Now we have a liquid lock there somehow. Alright, rad pills are being made again. Oh my goodness, Dr. Gill. I don't think I need any more of this, so I'm gonna stop that and deconstruct it. If anything, I need to let a little bit more out. But it seems to be working well. Radiation pumping. Right in the pool. Right in the pool. Luckily, we still have the ladder down there. How is that off-gassing right now? That's strange. That was really odd. Alright, water's going in. That water's going out. We can deconstruct this. Alright, yeah, we're still building wires. How is the radiation of everybody doing now? I mean, we still need to build this one over here. So let me get that in. Alright, and then I could snip this, snip that, snip this, snip that, snip this, snip this. All this can go. All this can go. That needs no power, so that can go. This can be snipped off. And obviously this stuff here. All right, let's deconstruct all this. Try to keep a tidy base as much as you can. I guess I'll leave that a little bit alone just because we might need to use it. Probably won't, but never know. I'm not going to deconstruct the pump anyway. And the rest of that I think can stay. I'll deconstruct this. I don't need that anymore or that. There we go. Bro. Didn't I give you pills? Let's go to consumables. Patrick, are you new to the vomiting game? Are you new to the green team? No, you're not. Nope, but let's see. You are at 2. Yeah, you're going to be vomiting for a little while longer. More in the pool of water. That's great. Thank you very much for that. I think what I'll end up doing is making me a door out of uranium ore. That'll help with the with all the what do you call it? Germs? Germs. We got a few germs in there. Just a few. I could get a poke shell, one of those wet ones, if we had any. I'm not sure if we do or not. Radiation vomiting again. Oh boy. Yeah, you're right in the mix of it again, aren't you? That's not good. Well, you might want to get out of there, you know. It's kind of gross. Okay, well, you don't need to mop up all that. Yeah, that's nasty. Thank you, Nugs. We only got 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes? Oh my goodness me. I didn't get any of what I wanted to do done today. I mean, we cleaned up a little bit, which is good. Got this working better now that our food is no longer a problem. Food should be fine. One thing I've noticed, though, is we got a lot of these nories. So I don't think I want to hold nories in there anymore. Instead of holding nories in there, I think I want to hold nories in a different food container. Maybe one of these little ones, actually, because you can put them right there. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? I can put one right there. All right, so I'll have it right there. Yeah, that'll free up my fridge. And if I can have... Ah, come on with the radiation vomiting. If I can have the nori in that instead, that'd be better. Okay. Yeah, it's bad, I know. Thank you for throwing up there, though. That was very kind of you. I want to deconstruct these batteries. Buildings, yeah, those can go. I've already gotten all my new batteries in. This needs to be set... Oop, not deconstruct. Cancel deconstruct. I want it to be set to open. Let's see what we get in the blueprint. Nothing good. Reject all. Alright, so we're hoping... Oh, it can't be built there. Oh, man, I was hoping. Let's see. Let's go ahead and deconstruct that. Where could I put the fridge for the nori? I wish I could put it upside down. Can I put it upside down? Let's see. Food. Mini fridge. No, you can't go upside down, can you? No. I could put it right here, but then it wouldn't really do me much good. The sweeper is over on this side. One thing I could do is lift this up. It doesn't have to be down there at all. Move this over like so. Deconstruct this. Hopefully the radiation vomiting is clearing up a little bit. Nope. There's more of it. Ooh, gross. Gross, 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 gross. Yeah, that's nasty. That's gross. Did I ever... Yeah, set that to open. Good. Oh, and I got polluted water in there. Let's mop that up. Probably more radiation vomiting going on there. Are we doing this? Should be a very high priority. They're thinking about it, though. To be honest, they do have a long way to go with that wire. Just a forever distance. And so many commands going on. They're getting to them. Good on them, you know? But as far as our little kitchen area here goes, we did get that now. So copy settings, paste settings, deconstruct, level 8. There you go. Let's maybe sweep up all this stuff if I have a place for it, and then I believe I can put in a mesh tile here, and this would still be able to see it. I hope so, because I'd like to put a little refrigerator right there. So that would be a food mini fridge right there. Can I do that? If not, I'm gonna put it down here. Damn it. Alright, deconstruct this. Cancel that. We're not gonna make that. Let's go ahead, and that sucks because that means that's got to go away kind of thing, but we can just go ahead and put this in. Something like this. Deconstruct these 3 buildings. 7 priority. Cancel that one. Alright, this can be a mesh tile. And then we'll have a third fridge in here right there. Yep. There you go. Just get it in there. Yep. Deconstruct this one. Alright, we'll have another ladder on this. And I think this one, this time it can see it. Yeah. So this will be for the nori. After they make it. This one's also out of ceramic. Let's get on that. Let's sweep up all this. Priority construction on this. This is going to be for nori. Alright, so nori's in. And we are making the really good food here. There it is, the sushi rolls. Sushi rolls should be able to go to Mermaid Man. Well, what will be Mermaid Man? Yes. Yes, we could. The problem with that is that I think it's flooded. So let me go ahead and set that up, and then we'll call it a stream. Just a regular pump right there. Let's see, we have... I'm gonna say 54 tons of water. That's a lot of water. Brine, you gotta love brine. What is the metal of choice around here? Copper, aluminum. We've been hauling a lot of it away, but aluminum, iron. Okay, some iron, aluminum. I'm kind of thinking I'm running out of ores and stuff. So let's do this out of granite. Now, I don't think they can get trapped. Ooh, they can get trapped. Let's make sure that we put this in here, and we'll make that a priority 7. That way, they should be able to get down and up and everything like that. So then we're going to also put a pipe in. Yeah, this pipe is going to come up to here and have a vent out. Ooh, change to granite. Yeah, let's not do it out of whatever we were making it out of. Instead, let's make it out of granite. There we go. Don't need this piece over here. Power for this? I don't even know. Could use the batteries. I don't have very many batteries, so let's go ahead and hook it up. We'll use the gold. Why not? Yeah. All of that is set up for the new wire anyway, so eventually that will work. Until then, though, we'll make sure we snip that so that we're not just pumping all that water up for no good reason. But that should do it. Let's check on that refrigerator area one more time. Our nori is being held in here in a refrigerated environment. Let's see this. Excellent fruits, no lettuces. I don't really think I want to keep lettuce around, although being able to make the burgers would be nice. I have no place for the other stove, but we could put that in if we get rid of these trees and move everything around, which we'll have to do next time. Which will be fun. Don't forget about my contest. That's coming up on July 1st. Make sure you enter my Discord. Make sure you scan the code. Get involved. Get registered and ask questions if you have any. And I hope to, it's free to enter. As I said, only with the shipping outside the United States, which you might have an issue. But I'm sure we can work something out on that, hopefully. And until I see you next time, let's see who we're going to raid. The Pulp is on. Arissa Gaming is on. I think we're gonna raid the Great Pulp. He's a good person, and I haven't been able to raid him for a minute, so we're gonna raid him.